So this last part of the practice of stretching and relaxation will begin with child's pose, Adho Mukha Virasana. The big toes are together, separate the knees to the width of the mat. And fold forward, pressing the palms of the hands firmly onto the mat to bring the sit bones to push onto the heels. And inside this posture of lengthening to the spine, continue breathing softly, deeply, calmly. And slowly release and lay on your back. Take support to the head all the way to the line of the shoulders. Feet are together. And bring the right knee inside, holding with the right hand on the ankle, and the left hand is holding to the front of the knee. Engage the quadricep muscle of the left foot. Make sure that the toes of the left foot are facing up, and continue to bring the right shin closer to the chest. The left leg is active. The right foot is totally passive. And release. Feet together. Bend the left knee. So the left hand is holding on to the ankle, the right hand on the front of the knee. Engaging the quadricep muscles of the right thigh. Extend the right heel without lifting the heel off the ground. And with both hands, bring the shin closer and closer to the chest. And release. Feet together. One inhale. Exhale. Bring both knees in. Supta Dvipada Pavanamuktasana. Interlace the fingers and push the knees in with the pressing of the palms of the hands. And now begin to answer with the knees to the hands pushing back. So the hands are pushing inside, the knees are pushing outside. And now as the hands are pushing the knees closer to each other, begin to push from the inner thigh to the outer thigh, as if the knees wants to separate or to tear the hands apart from each other. Feel the sensation it creates in the pelvic ear region and in the belly that is widening and softening. And release Supta Gomukhasana. Right leg over the left. Hold on to the front side of the left knee and pull the knees inside. But once again, while the hands are pushing inside, the left knee is pushing outside, pushing onto the palms of the hands, so that the sacrum, the backbone of the pelvis, is pushing firmly onto the mat. Take the shoulders down and take a few breaths. And gently release and change. The left leg is over the right. Change the interlock of the fingers at the front side of the right knee. The hands are pushing inwards and the knee is pushing outwards until you can feel the sacrum pressed firmly onto the mat. Lower the shoulders down and take a few inhale, exhale. And gently release. Jatara Parivratanasana, twist of the belly, this time with bent knees. Lift the pelvis and swing it a little bit to the right. Lift the bent knees and put them all the way down to the left. The left hand is pushing the knees onto the mat while stretching the right hand and twisting to the right. Slowly release, go back to center. Lift the pelvis a little bit and shift it to the left. Bring the bent knees to the right. The right hand is pushing the knees down. The right leg, the right hand is lengthening to twist to the left. And slowly release, go back to center. And from the side, push yourself up to sitting. And we'll go to Salamba Sarvangasana, the posture of all limbs. And for this posture, we're going to need some elevation. 4 or 5 blankets will be good for supporting this asana. I'm preparing my support and I'm laying on my back so that the head is over the blankets. Halasana, I'm supporting the back and moving the feet over the head, interlocking the thumbs together to bring one shoulder in and the other shoulder in, rolling the shoulders in to create the foundation of this posture, supporting the back and lifting the bent legs, straightening. Salamba Sarvangasana, all limbs posture. Walk the hands to the upper back to allow this posture to be as extended as possible. Tall and elevated. Ekapada Sarvangasana. Left leg remains up high, right leg moves down to a 90-degree angle. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, halasana, toes to the ground. Interlock the fingers. Press the hands firmly down to lift the upper back. Karnapidasana. Bend those knees to the sides of the ears, to the sides of the head. Support the back and slowly, with support, roll back down. And slowly take the shoulders down over your support and onto the mat to rest. Bend the knees and roll to the side to sit to one more stretching position to soften the back before we wrap up. Sukhasana. Tips of the fingers on the floor. Look forward, lengthening the spine and walking far, far forward to a forward fold. The hands, hand by hand, and change the interlock of the legs once more. Cup shape of the hands. Exhale to lengthen up. Inhale and exhale to forward fold. Softly and gently, vertebra after vertebra, walk yourself all the way up to sitting, and we'll move on to Shavasana, to the final resting pose. Prepare support for the head. If you need some extra support, if the back is not soft in Shavasana, you can place some more support behind the knees or behind the thighs. Bring the pelvis a little up, and with the hand, pull and lengthen the tailbone in and rest the back as completely as possible onto the mat. Release the hands to the sides facing up. Release the feet and the legs as completely as possible. Soften the belly and watch the breath as it moves in and out softly. Look at the sensation of the breath. Look at the gentle movement with every inhale and every exhale. Feel the sensation of the body, feel the touch of the body to the mat. And with every breath, with every exhale, allow the body to soften more and more, to be calm and wide and heavy. So that the body as a whole is lowering into the mat and onto the ground that supports from underneath. Relax the jaw, relax the tongue, relax the face, the eyes, the eyelashes, the eyebrows. Allow the skin of the forehead to soften down towards the chin until every part of the face is totally relaxed. From the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes to the crown of the head, and from the crown of the head to the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. The body is one, as a whole, relaxed and calm. Bring gentle movement to the edges of the body, to the tips of the fingers and the toes. Hug the knees inside. And move to the side, to laying on your right side to rest for a few more breaths. Use your hand to gently collect the body back to sitting, and we'll meet sitting together in Sukhasana. Thank you for sharing this practice. Thank you for the opportunity to practice yoga together. Namaste.